it's been enjoyable, and it will always just be a part of me that I kind of take from it. So my dad was Army growing up, and it was just, he was my hero, something I always looked up to. And then it was just something, again, the way of life, the type of people that I grew up with, and it was in me. I wanted to serve, and it was just something that I felt like I had a purpose and something bigger than me, and it was just something I had always wanted to be a part of. Oh, the Army did so much. And of course, everyone can look at careers and look at the good and the bad. But I would say I am not who I am today without that military upbringing and also serving myself. The interactions and the experience I got to have with soldiers are so one of a kind that really taught me more about myself than I probably could have ever found at a regular 9-to-5 job in my 20s. Being able to still have that want to serve, whether it's in the military or working with nonprofits now or volunteering. And I got into a bourbon society close to Fort Campbell, in Clarksville Bourbon Society, and find those people that were kind of like-minded individual, a lot are still active duty, and kind of found that, and we actually took it nonprofit. We were able to raise funds using bourbon, something that we all just love doing. And do things like, pay for schools, kids' lunches, or be able to make donations to, it's been fun doing it. And then I actually, from that, was able to meet a nonprofit who brought me my service dog, Michter, who is also named after bourbon. And so the past year and a half, I've been training him. The nonprofit sponsors you getting the dog and also the training with the dog. We've gone to lots of distilleries to do, the tours, and it's just fun because that's where I'm comfortable at. It's been fun waiting in lines and being able to talk to people about PTSD and anxiety and all these things that you don't typically talk about, but everyone's like, oh, so what's your service dog for? Is he for you, or are you training him for someone else? And of course, at that point, it's like, well, I am training him, but he's mine. And, they're kind of like, I've got someone I'm accountable to. It's not just me anymore. It's me and Michter. And so that really has given me a lot of passion, and in the past year and a half that I'm really kind of excited to see what that could hold in the future. We'll see. I'm going to be a little bit brutally honest. To grow some independence, the military is a great way to keep you engaged doing something, but put you in those situations where you can't look at mom and dad and be like, oh, help, you've got to do it. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to help you discover who you are, what you want, and I think it's also, again, at 18, I didn't know what I wanted to do. To be honest, I'm 29 and I still don't know fully exactly what I want to do. So if you can go and you can serve and give something back to people and learn those experiences, you never know what you're going to learn that later on in life you can then share to someone else. So again, even though it might not be the military used to, it's a family. I love it. It will always be a part of me. And again, I think it kind of makes you who you are.